Vybz Kartel's appeal. Court cuts time to hear legal arguments. Anyways, today is Vybz Kartel's first day in his appeal. You see me, I say his appeal hearing for the trial, and you know it started off at 9 a.m. and I don't know the time already, July the 9th, if I'm watching this any other day. You see me, I say 2018. So right now we get the updates them, and this is the full detailed in-depth analysis of what took place today. So I'm gonna get a full overview of what going, because a whole heap of things going. Them cut the trial time. It was supposed to originally be for 3 weeks, but they cut it to 1 week. And also things like the fact that Vybz Kartel wasn't even there for the trial. You see me, I say, funny enough, a lot of people thought he was there, but he was not. Also, there's another update on the fact that 3 new evidence are now taken into consideration by the judge, because them say, alright, yeah, and look it over and say, yeah. So I'll get in a detail with everything, and I couldn't know what going on. DCS TV, this one, I don't know a thing already. Taken from several sources, Observer, Gleaner, Star. So you see me, I say, it's a compiled thing from legitimate sources. So I'm going to get the full overview of what going on today. Anyways, kick it off. The Court of Appeal has slashed 2 weeks of the time that was allotted to hear the appeal filed by incarcerated entertainer Vybz Kartel and Sean Storm to quash their murder conviction and a lengthy prison sentence. In 2014, Kartel, whose given name is Adidja Palmer, and Sean Storm, born Sean Campbell, along with Kahira Jones and Andre St. John, were convicted of killing Clive Lizard Williams in August 2011. The Court of Appeal began hearing their case today and was scheduled to continue doing so for 3 weeks. However, following a ruling by President of the Court, Appeal Justice Dennis Morrison, who is presiding over the case, the hearing is now set for 1 week, starting next Monday. Each appellant has up to 1 day to make the points you wish to make, Morrison said. Jeremy Taylor, Senior Deputy Director of Public Prosecution, also has 1 day to respond. As a result of the change, the appeal was adjourned this week to allow both sides to review their presentations. The Court of Appeal has granted leave for new evidence to be introduced in the case involving entertainers Adidja Vybz Kartel Palmer, Sean Storm Campbell, and their 2 co-accused Kahira Jones and Andre St. John. The panel of Court Appeal, President Justice Dennis Morrison, Justice Patrick Brooks, and Frank Williams accepted 2 of the 3 issues presented in the application. However, the third, which sought to adduce fresh evidence regarding the statements of Kimberly Cranston and 2 statements from jurors who were involved in the corruption trial of juror Kane Livingston, was refused. Palmer's lawyer, Valarie Netta Robinson, had argued that the jury was contaminated and posed that the media coverage during the trial had caused the case to be prejudiced. The convicts were granted leave to appeal their murder conviction after citing several reasons, including claims that they did not receive a fair trial and that justice was miscarried in their cases, as well as that the trial judge, Justice Lennox Campbell, had erred in admitting contaminated cell phone evidence and that there were more reasonable doubt about the phone's integrity. Valarie Netta Robinson, the attorney leading Vybz Kartel appeal against his murder conviction, says the incarcerated entertainer is eager for the appealed court to hear his motto. I believe Mr. Palmer is very anxious and he prefers not to be here, so we give him the option, Netta Robinson said. Alright, clearly stated by Valarie Netta Robinson, his attorney, one of our attorney them. Say, them give Vybz Kartel the option if he want to come to court. Him say him never feel like it for go to court because he did not have to. So they represented him because he may already have, the idea or know that, them wouldn't kick off the actual trial starting today. Because them changed the date to next week. So next week, Monday, the trial will kick off officially. And this is because them cut down the time. The trial was supposed to be heard over a period of 3 weeks and they put it to 1 week. Now, the good news is that them take the 2 out of the 3 new evidence were then brought forward, which was one with the cell data that would pinpoint the witness at a different location than what he stated, and also the evidence of the cell phone evidence with the video and the text them and all of that. So that there, and also the one that they didn't take was the one with the jury them who would have showed jury contamination, which them never take that. Well, as me say, who knows about that or who say something about that can leave in a comment section below. On that, me not getting no details on that, but that's what them say. And so far, you know, it'll look good. You see me I say, so we know say each of them have 1 day each for actually go over them whole thing. Present them presentation to the court, as me stated. So this week I gonna be like them, I gonna able to go and re-go over them presentation. I know so 1 day them have to summarize everything what they have for each appellant, you know, in 1 day. So Vybz Kartel I go like Monday, Sean Storm go Tuesday, Kyrie Jones go Wednesday. You understand me? I say so just like that. And I mean, short them time and thing, but I guess the court know why them do it. Me think it better. To me, I think it's better. Instead of a draw it out, no long thing, you know, say each of them go up there, them state, show the evidence where the court did brought forth, where make them get convicted and show why this evidence was not supposed to be admitted or wasn't admissible in court. You see what I say? So, that's the good news. Yeah. And all them have to prove, all them have to do that, each one have to just prove for sure where the last trial that they had that convicted them, where they erred in that trial and why that evidence could not have been used to convict them. And which you will clearly see all of the tampering from long time. And this is why this story was worldwide. This was why when Vybz Kartel get convicted, everybody else said, but how get convicted? You know, because we don't see the tampering with evidence. We don't see the cell data. The witness wasn't, you know, wasn't a credible witness. And we don't see the tampering with the jury. And we see a lot of faults and mishaps in the case. You see me, I say, CD with the information, the cell data with them, you know, misplaced and information with certain details in the book when they just arrest him, gone. Whole heap of things, people. So, as me I say, I love the fact that, you know, him trial kick off finally, because it's been a long time now. Almost 7 years now, people. So I know say he's been, you know, a lot of people don't even know that because he's been so much in the media, you know, all the time. Every time you hear about Vybz Kartel, Sean Storm, you know, because I'm a musician, them keep on putting out the work, but especially Vybz Kartel. And this is the type of person he is. He's a person where he's very persistent and very, you know, what I call a person where just don't give up. You see me, I have to say, I have to rate him for that, because I'm sure a lot of youths out there say, if you have a goal, go at your goal. Don't sit down and wait upon it. He even literally say it in him song them. You see me, I say, and a lot of other artists we know where if they may get locked up, they wouldn't hear about them again. So that just goes to show you his determination and his talent, putting his talent to use. Now we need that talent to have to free up. You see me, because them wrongfully convict the man. It's clear as day. Not me say it. Everybody will know the trial and know the details them in the trial knows this. You see me. Anyways, I'm not get into any details anymore. This is what I have to say on it. I want to leave in the comments in the comment section below and let me know what you think about it. And type free world boss, hashtag it. Yeah man, adapt me just say DC Steve in our building. Now I'm out of the building. Bless up on yourself as the updates them come in on the no sound of them. Bless up, I'm out.
In other news, stock sales rise again. Oh.
This is how they were believing in the times, and we were
No, you know,